Okay, here I am, the guy with all the good ideas. And this one is a great idea. Okay, what I've done, and I'll read. Okay, for those of you who work out with weights or simply want to do the best warm-up exercises possible, you will want one of these little inventions, gizmos, whatever you want to call it. They are easy to adapt. If you buy the simplest part, they're easy to adapt to any backpacking external frame. Or you may buy the entire thing, the frame and the attachment for carrying weight and changing weights at the same time. There's a considerable difference in price, but you know what you want to get into and build and what you want to just have shipped to you and be ready to use as soon as you get the weights. Okay. How many times, let me just read the story. How many times have you wanted a simple way to build strength into your legs? To squat with weight while progressively increasing weights to gain the advantage of progressive weight training technique. You and I know what we're talking about. You start with 40 pounds, then after a week you go to 50, and after a week you go to 60, and you get stronger, and you don't get injured by grabbing 80 pounds right off the rack. You start with 40 or 50. Okay, you build your strength progressively. It's technique. Well, then you looked into it. And the weight manufacturers said there was no call for that kind of equipment. And those building leg muscle used traditional clean jerk press moves and reps. Okay, so clean jerk press, if you don't know anything about weightlifting, is you go down into the squat position and you put your hands over top of the bar like this, kind of like a curl, and then you just kind of straighten up and throw your hands back, and that's the clean jerk. And press is when you raise it over your head. That's clean jerk press, and you do about 9 reps ordinarily, and you do 3 sets. So you end up doing 27, and that's pretty typical, a pretty typical workout. And you do that every other day because you give the muscle group a chance to rest. So it's really great stuff. I didn't go far with it. I got up to like 120 pounds, and my shoulders were huge. My head, my head isn't the biggest head in the world, so with my shoulders exceeding the size of my head, it kind of started to look odd, so I stopped. Anyway, I do leg stuff now, and so far I haven't gotten that problem. The bigger your legs get, the nicer they look, and as long as they're well muscled, so you don't have that problem of huge shoulders like watermelons up alongside your head. Okay, I hope you're not too amused to go on, and I know this must be amusing. Okay, well, I do squats with my backpack, you say. When it is loaded with the right weight, I feel great. It feels natural, and I'm doing wonderfully. But I have to change weight when I camp, and the weight of the backpack is kind of key to my hikes. And I want to do something progressive and have it at home so that I can do this anytime, regularly, and just when I have time, and all those things. And they say, sorry, Charlie, but this isn't our bag. We are pointed at the Olympic and similar training and competitions, and really don't have any idea what you backpackers are about. Okay, that's manufacturers, and they're doing a good job, but they didn't reach this spot, just like Christ didn't reach that place in southern Italy that they talk about. So here we go, and we're going to try to reach it ourselves, and you got to help me, because you can see I'm a pretty capable person, but I can't do this myself. I'm going to need money first and foremost, and then I'm going to need your good words and your support. So, and that's typical of business, so I'm not asking anything more than is absolutely necessary. Okay, let's continue. Now, as I said, I'm going to give you an opportunity to write your own ticket where squatting is concerned. You're able to start light and up your weight until you're squatting with 100 pounds without even noticing the strain on your lower back, thighs, knees, and even your Achilles tendon. And I got this a couple years ago hiking with steel-toe boots, which don't give you much leeway. And it pressed against my Achilles tendon, and I got my first case of tendinitis. And you will probably be getting this down the road. Tendinitis is a thickening of the Achilles tendon. It's not crippling. It doesn't hurt at all. No one notices it except you. So I wouldn't worry about it. But anyway, Achilles tendons, don't forget the Achilles tendon. It's very important. And to exercise that, you have to stretch your toes upwards. Squats while squatting. Squats are great for this and for exercising this Achilles tendon, and the weights will help you too. It'll help you a lot. Okay, now you want to know how much this is going to set you back. Okay, well, if you just give me just what it takes to get you set up, not with the weights, but with the backpack and the peg, so that you can put the weights in various amounts on your back and do your squats. I always use a bungee cord. I don't always, but I use a bungee cord to help me go down in the squat at first until I warm up. But it's gonna cost you like $99, because I have to pay about $40 for the Alice backpack, which is the best pack for it. Then I have to take a piece of wood and drill it and put a peg, cast iron peg on, a peg holder and peg, and so it's not a lot, and it's a fuss. And then I have to ship it, and I can only charge you shipping. I can't charge you for the shipping. I only charge you the amount the Federal Express bills me for, and I have to charge you something for the packaging. Okay, I don't know where I'm going to get it, but it'll just be in cardboard, all taped up as neat as I can do it. But like I said, we're going to do just a few of these things, and then hope that it catches on and I get some sort of order from a backpacking chain or something like that. And then I'll go to town, I'll borrow money. But you backpackers will have the first models, and who knows, but they may be like, they may be a classic first issue type deals someday, and someone might say, wow, and you'll get 2 or 3 times what you paid for it after using it for years. The first one, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I want you, if you're going to help, to go to my fundraiser page. And that'll be clearly printed in this video at the end. For this, I have a lot of fundraiser pages, but the fundraiser page for this squat weight trainer. And put $99, put in $99 if you want it with the Alice Pack frame. Complete, ready to go, lacking only the weights themselves, standard weights, which you may have at home. If you don't want the entire thing, put in $39, $29, and I will send you the wood and the peg, and you can drill it to your backpack frame that you happen to have around. I doubt if you're going to use the frame you use for hiking, because that wouldn't make sense. That's what we're trying to get out of. But you might have an old frame, an old external frame, and you can just put this piece right onto that frame, bolt it in with U-bolts, and I'll send you the U-bolts too, and you'll be in business. So that's my spiel, I think it's called, in New Yorkese. And you see the pictures, and you see me, and you know me from Backpacking Group and other places on the web. And I am a sincere person, and I think I do good work, and I try to be a hero. So hang in there.